Hello there everyone, thank you so much for watching the DayZ Podcast. I want to thank all of our Patreon and YouTube supporters for all of their support. It is really much appreciated. I want to thank Malinar, Ken Brown, Tank Dazza, Shane Murphy, Big Dog, Florida AF and Eric Johnson for our Patreon supporters. Much appreciated and much love to you all. And I also want to give a special thank you to our YouTube members, Jake Zero Cool, OG Bricktop, T-Dog, Stud Muffin, Hannah Epps, Zenith777, You My Size, Andrew Boyd, Michael, Darkwing Tate, DayZ Hub, Marson P2, Matt Z, Raymond Normoyle, King Alabar, and Kenny Baker. You are all absolutely fantastic. You are absolute legends. Thank you so much for providing for the show and supporting us in all of our episodes. We really do appreciate it, and we can't wait to see you on the next show, the DayZ Podcast. Hello there. I'm here. The power's on. I don't know what's wrong with him, but the power's on. I'm here. Hello.
Hi.
Hello everyone. Thank all the lad champs. Thank you everyone so much for coming along to DayZ Podcast episode 123. Again, sorry about last week. I got home, there was no power until about 1 a.m. and by that time I was like, I'm not fucking doing shit. Hello everyone. I'm joined today. It's that Boydie, Jesus Christ. But he's not that decrepit, Scale Speeder. He's not that decrepit. But I am joined today by my... Lemon's got a face cam. I'm joined today by my good friend Dump. How are you doing, mate? Apart from...
I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Excited for Halloween.
Yeah. Lemons is currently running late. He's just taking care of some things, but he will be joining us. But yes, how's everyone been? It's been 2 weeks since the last episode. Again, I do apologise. It's been really busy. It's been really busy on my end. I can't, what about yourself, Dom? What you been up to?
Kicking ass, taking names, pushing stuff like that, ammo making updates. Seeing my beautiful lad, make his own official mod after so long, the lighting overhaul update. So proud.
Oh, yeah. We're having podcast withdrawals. I am sorry. I am really sorry. You know me, guys. I want to try my best. Thank you, by the way, Petty Weddy, for the €10 through Super Chat. Much appreciated. Thank you. Much love to you, my guy.
So cool.
Hope you're keeping well. But yes, we are here. It's been... I have been busy, not only in terms of work, but that mod. Yeah. 3 months in the making. At the very least, and yeah, it's done apparently really well. Well, as well as it can be. I mean, if you go on the workshop, it's literally the first thing you see right now. So there's Lemons in chat.
Awesome.
Oi, Lemons, getting voice. Getting them. But yeah, so I've been working on that. I've just pushed an update to it about yesterday or the day before. Just fixing up a couple of things and whatever else, and Tate, thanks for the lad champs in the chats. Both and everywhere I post at this point, it's getting akin to the No Red 9. I'm still in denial. We're getting it, but yes, Scale Speeder. I just want to say thank you again for making that video. Dump. Have you actually seen that video?
No, I did not. I must have missed that.
Bruh, dude. What is wrong with you? How dare you?
A lot of things.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair dues. But yeah, Skill Speeder, he actually took the time out of his day to create a video on how to install my mod, which I shall put in the chat if anybody's interested. I've really liked your feedback, by the way. Skill Speeder, much appreciated. More things added for people to configure. It's only going to get more worse. But yes, I've been working on that. And what have you been working on, Dumpman?
I was working on my ammo making update, which has the impact grenades, which I was really excited for.
Yes.
And I have been helping my friend Iceblade with some of his update stuff, which I'm really excited for, but I will let him talk about that one day.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be really fun. Can't wait to see how that's gonna turn out. You naughty boy.
I have high hopes for it.
Yeah, hopefully it'll, you know, it'll fuel your skincare regime, because clearly something's going wrong. Or right, depending on what you're going for.
Oh, I never use lotion.
Yeah, I can see that. But yes, it's been quite a bit of an interesting couple of weeks. Obviously, as everyone knows, we've had 119. We've been talking about it quite a few times. We had Red Falcon on a couple of weeks back, just talking about the vehicle aspect of things. I actually took a look about some of the lighting aspects for obvious reasons, and they've actually nerfed all the lights. They've nerfed them all, which I was very surprised with. I can understand why, considering obviously the underground, but yeah, all of them have been nerfed, and in fact there's one of them which has a switch case, which changes depending if it's like attached, so it changes its settings entirely, which I might actually have to use because it's pretty cool stuff. Cool. And I didn't see that in the change logs at all, so sneaky things. Nerf lights finally. Shut up, Tate. How dare you ruin the lights. Git. Yeah, I took a look at that. I was quite happy with that. And people's been talking in the Discord about a couple of bits and bobs. You might see a couple of the images in the thumbnail, but a Halloween zombie was unveiled. Mike Dockley, I want to thank him for posting the pictures. I'm actually going to get them up right here. Where are they? My favourite picture, obviously. Absolutely love it. I posted quite a few of these pictures. Yeah, by the way, spoilers. Posted quite a few of these pictures in the general. Jesus fucked them. I just spant my coffee across the living room. That is some force. But yes, so a new zombie model, which it's not the first game that's doing it. Apparently Rust is doing something very similar this year, which is equally as fantastic. But I think it's actually quite me getting up at 4 a.m. for a slice of cheese. No, mate, it's getting a bottle of water. That's what it is. Or a glass of water, or a metal bottle of water. Lack of teas right there. But
yes, I usually get to pee.
Can we get dumped as an infected model? Yeah, why not, dude? Absolutely. But
I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or a bad thing. People want to kill me.
I'll lock you in the shed. It's fine. We'll play Time Splitters 2 with each other.
Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, you little shit. His Dump Key looks kind of ill. No, he's fine. He's fine. He's just turned his filters off. I kind of told him.
Yes, this is actually a filter, guys. This face. Not this face.
No, that
filter. No filter.
There we go.
Filter.
There we go.
No filter.
This is just dumb no makeup today, and nah, exactly, yeah. But it's actually really. I find it actually really funny how they done the mummy thing this year, considering the community's pretty much like, oh, we've been playing as a mummy this entire time. It's like, yeah, pretty much, yeah. But
I have read that mummy can take a lot of bullets.
I have heard that. Yes, I've not experienced it. I haven't gone in to spawn it in or had a look myself, but I have heard that as well. I have heard. Yeah. I wonder, does anybody know where it's going to spawn? Is it going to be like a general spawn? Is it going to be unique to the underground, or?
I don't know.
Because seeing that in the pitch black in the underground would make me shit myself.
Oh, glowing eyes in the darkness.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
I like that.
Your face is really distracting me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I put my makeup back on?
Yes.
All right. There we go.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, I hate you.
Speed run. Speedrun world record, making yourself look good. Can you throw some cat ears on lad?
It wouldn't be too hard.
No.
Oh.
No.
You know, folks, this is actually an interesting subject right here. Talk about throwing cat ears on lad. Did you folks know that in Lad's lighting overhaul, he has this creepy mask you can wear?
No. I don't have it in this mod.
No. Oh, my bad. It's in your flashlight mod, right?
Yes, I was actually contemplating on adding it, because it's kind of like my trademark. I want to add it to all the mods I ever publish on my workshop. It's just a mask. It's just a vibe check mask. That's all it is. I've been kind of contemplating if I should add it.
I should make you want that for this, so you can wear it on stream.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, totally. Yeah. I like legit. I would actually I would hire a company to 3D print a model. You want to see it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, show it off, man. Give the people what they want. It's creepier than me, guys. It's creepier than the mummy. Trust me.
I'm gonna have to fucking find the pictures of it. 2 seconds. Where's my screenshots folder? There it is.
It haunted my memories for months after he showed it to me.
Good. It was there again. Right, I found it. I fucking found it. It's how am I gonna do this? Okay, 2 seconds. You can see the red claw on my webcam already.
The old Scooby-Doo episode with the mummy. Oh, that'd be awesome. Okay, all you content creators in chat, I would love to see someone do like a Scooby-Doo like theme song playing as you're running away from the mummy. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, that.
Hey, there you go, guys. So that's gonna be my webcam from now on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no! Don't worry, it gets worse. Gets worse.
Oh, this is shortly after we learned about normal mapping.
Yeah, I think it was actually.
Yes. Oh my god.
And there was actually, I'll have to try and find it, but there was actually one where I changed the skybox to it as well. Oh mate, it was so funny. That was like kind of like the one of the like first things, like way back when I was initially testing like skybox related stuff. There we go. I found it.
Oh god.
Yeah, and I changed it to a Pepe one as well. Look how far I've come.
I'm really far.
Oh, hello. But
still give me nightmares though.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. But yeah, it's great how far modding's come. At least my modding has come. But what was I even bloody saying? Lad champ moment, guys. Lad champ moment.
We're talking about the mummy.
Yes, it's I've heard it's an absolute unit. And I can't wait to see it when it comes out. It's gonna be great. I like the Pepe one. Yeah, the Pepe one's pretty good, isn't it? But I wonder what other kind of stuff, because I mean they don't typically do much for the Halloween updates.
Well, what was it? Last year we got the bonfires in the witch hat.
Wasn't that for a separate holiday though, like a Chechen holiday?
Maybe, but it kind of fits.
It does, to be fair, but pardon me. But there was actually other stuff that that was kind of teased, and then I think it was took out. And it wasn't really to do Halloween related, but let's see if I can find the picture. Credit to Devil's Knock who found it. What happened to the stream where Minder was supposed to be a guest? That was a different episode That was earlier this week, I believe. That was done by Boydie. That particular stream will become viewable to the public sometime soon. That wasn't myself.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, that was the spotlight where they did the debate, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily a podcast thing.
I tried to watch it, but I was at work. I think. Was I at work or was I in bed? Either way, I didn't manage to catch it, unfortunately. I wanted to, because I wanted to talk about it on the show. But we'll do that once we're a little bit more informed about what was actually discussed. Because I don't feel right going into a conversation where I don't know anything about. So there is that. So now I'm going to go into a topic that I don't know anything about. The shells. I watched that stream, was distracted by Boydie's new chompers and missed the whole topic. Oh, has he filled the tooth?
Yeah, he did.
No way! Oh no! I missed the tooth.
I did a hashtag bring back the gap.
Bring back the gap. Yeah, get rid of that tooth. You gotta get your signature look. But
he's one of those ones where he can unscrew it out.
Oh, that is actually class. Highlight the streamer's body use from 1500 dBi. I did see that. I did see DOJ post a clip of that, and I'm like, oh my god. Then again, I cannot say anything. My DPI that I use for DayZ is 2200, and I turn it down to like 500 when I'm in a firefight. But yeah, so Devil's Knock, he posted pictures, going back on topic, he posted a picture of this. And the models there in the centre are obviously pox grenades, which obviously these are used in the airburst attacks on Chernarus and Livonia. So the reason why we're getting pox grenades that spawn around in those areas is now explained. I don't want to know what that is. Tough shit, boy. But spoilers. But obviously it's an untextured model, and I think it's been removed now.
I'm gonna say those pox grenades or vials or whatever, they look awfully smushed. Not very orb.
But artillery coming. I mean, artillery's been in since 114 now. Yeah, 114.
Yeah.
So Simbers take them in the bunkers and test them. That maybe that's it. But it's actually nice to see that they're adding stuff which kind of like explains some of the burning questions we've had like in the past about, okay, so we've got an artillery now. Okay, where they're from? Where's the pox developed? Why is the pox spawning in these areas? And obviously, considering if pox is made in that bunker, understandable. But why did Hannah hit Livonia to open the bunker in the trailer? I don't know. Probably because she just wanted to kill the Yellow King. Just wanted to kill, just absolutely eviscerate him. I mean, to be fair, if the Yellow King was the one in the trailer, yeah, having the scar and shit, not pleasant.
I was going to say that it actually might put some history to rather than explaining things currently. Because that bunker is pretty old, and if you look at it, while they do have some setups, the pox stuff being developed would be definitely something that would have happened pre infection breaking out, right?
Maybe
because that bunker looks abandoned.
Well, it's an ammunition bunker, so it kind of will be.
So yeah, that shows that maybe it was made before the world went to hell.
Maybe. Attrition says, "I want a low answer for the Sarka steering wheel texture." Yes, it's.
I got one.
Go for it.
Jimmy, for his birthday, got a Sharka steering wheel sticker kit, and he just went through and started sticking stickers all over your dad's dashboard and steering wheel. There you go.
Yeah, no, that's about right. Yeah. Isn't a large part of Livonia a zone the military tested bombs in? That is correct, yeah. So more so in the south and the southern side of the map. That's right. In the editor files, 2 storage rooms with the crates named Pox and Pox 2. Yep, that's correct. Hey, we got the bar in record time. Get fucked. Oh, skill speeder. Dump, you naughty boys. We got there, boys. In 24 minutes, in about 25 seconds, we got the first pawn bot. So, great work, guys. Great work. Okay, the bunker may explain how the vials are in Livonia, but Livonia is a separate country than Chernarus, so how did they get them to Chernarus? That's kind of what I'm thinking of.
Well, it probably wasn't developed by a single country. Talking about probably the United Nations or some other allied countries. Not to mention, too, if the country is tied to another country's military power, they may be sharing resources across their military encampments or reach. So it's possible.
It is, yeah. I wonder because there's a whiteboard in the new lab room, and it's got I assume the chemical formula for all the pox. I wonder if anybody in the DayZ community is scientific enough to be able to read that and understand that and be like, oh yeah, this is XYZ.
That'd be
because
cool.
I look at it and I'm just like, what the fuck is this? It's really cool. Chernarus Mining Co. is in on it, I'm telling you. Hey, you never know.
Totally a Lord of the Ring reference, but they dug too deep and too greedily.
I mean, yeah. But is the gas radioactive? I mean, I wouldn't say radioactive, but it's kind of like mustard gas in a sense.
Now, are we talking about the gas in DayZ or Lad's farts? Because both gases could be radioactive.
Bruh. I eat properly. Okay. I mean, it might not look it. Bruh. Dumb champ. No, don't be you. Don't be stealing my lad champ. No. Stop it. Naughty. It could have been developed for the Civil War in Chernarus. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that would be an interesting take. Absolutely. It's chlorine gas, judging by its density at the end, the vomit of blood. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, chlorine gas, mustard gas. What's one of the two?
That would be interesting.
Yeah. See on the whiteboard stands for chlorine, I think. Right, okay, so we've got a science guy, so waste your life. Science, my boy. No, but yeah.
Tell us all about it.
No, but it is really quite interesting, kind of like the route that they're taking for this, because when they first introduced the bunker, I thought, oh yeah, that's going to be it. But there's so much more stuff that they're adding to it, and there's so much stuff that they've not added that, I've seen. That obviously I'm not going to spoil any further because nobody else is seen anything about it yet. So, but very, very interesting stuff coming. And I wonder if some of it's actually going to lead into the Halloween update. It seems really yeah, okay, that's fine. great job, lad. I can't talk. I can't fucking talk. But no, I'm still really excited. I know some people's like, oh, it's an overhyped update, but I actually started playing on experimental a bit earlier today. I had a bit of time after work and trying to get used to everything again. It was really nice. Yeah, it is lol periodic table basic year 9 shit. Well, you seem to forget, McKee. I'm more northern than you. We don't do school.
Wow.
So, yes.
That explains a lot.
Hey. Dick.
And I'm American.
But I wonder what more stuff that they're going to be adding, because there's a lot more space that they have down there. The big question is, from where the artillery is fired, that's kind of like what I want to know, because I wonder if the ammunition bunker is only but one of the places where the pox shells and grenades has been made. And maybe there's going to be Maybe the convoys will... It would be interesting if the convoys had some of the ammo boxes that has the empty, like, pox vial stuff. That would be quite interesting, because then that would mean it's getting developed there and then taken to outside of Livonia for the artillery. So it's going to be really interesting. G4, thanks for coming to the stream, as well as yourself, Josie. Thank you very much. We're just chill, just talking about DayZ as per usual. And, you know...
Now, here's an interesting idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think DayZ has ever officially said the Livonia map and the Chernarus map take place at the same time. I don't think that's ever been said.
It would be a really strange coincidence.
But now, think about it. What if the Livonia map is where the military is based, and that's why Chernarus is being bombarded? Because we already know that a majority of Livonia is a artillery strike area. So what if they decided to start aiming their stuff over towards Chernarus? Maybe the distance is too great, but what if they were manufacturing it there? What if Livonia is set in the future quite a bit? What if the infection got out of control? What if they couldn't contain it?
Livonia is from Arma 3, which is in our future 2035. So that theory might actually have some credibility.
God damn it. Stop cursing. I have to keep agreeing to show you.
See, I've never really thought about the continuity between Chernarus and Livonia. I've never really thought about it. I've always kind of assumed, right, it takes place at the same time. But then again, DayZ is a part of, like, a separate... Like, it's part of the Arma universe, but it splits off. So, maybe? But then again, why would... then again, it would actually probably be more better explained than the normal 2 weeks after the infection, everything's run down the way it is in Chernarus, whereas it wouldn't make sense in 2 weeks. Whereas if it's many years, fair enough, but it needs to be more overgrown.
Obviously, completely speculation from my part, but
absolutely,
speculation sometimes can make logical sense.
Well, the game is in 2035, but Livonia will have been a thing before then. Obviously, that's a given. Mickey says Livonia is just better map. At least we all agree now it's sound. You know what? Yeah, I love Livonia now. I really enjoy that map. Still not.
Hate me all you want, but Chernarus is best. F off. It's a polished gem. I don't care what you say.
Fair enough. Yeah. Ban of best map. Nah, mate. Namalsk.
Nah, mate. A green country.
No.
Nobody knows about that map because it never got finished. So, haha.
Yeah, well, that's about right. But
I do like Livonia though. It's been a lot of fun to play.
You know what it is? Yeah, I mean, I still remember it was either last year or the year before. I'd done a birthday stream and I was just like, yeah, Livonia. I hate Livonia. I think it was last year. And I'm like, I don't like Livonia. I think it's terrible. Did not enjoy it whatsoever. But now, I actually look forward to playing Livonia. It's actually nice to be able to go around and knowing that I go south and there's going to be some interesting stuff now. So,
yeah, definitely. I love attrition. Whatever map has the best ping is my favorite. You know what, attrition? I have a very similar mindset with weapons in DayZ. My favorite weapon is the one I have ammo for. It's just a fact.
Well, that's very true. Wrath has just said, well, there's a couple of comments I just want to read here. Wish I've said, I just found out more. There's sodium hydroxide in the gas, which can cause severe chemical burns. Very nice find.
Ooh.
And Tanvian will always hold a place in my heart. Yep, that's fair enough. Oi, what the hell is going on with Van Gogh's paintings getting splashed with tomato soup, lad? I mean,
Is that a thing in game?
No, that's something that happened over here in the UK. It was a protest. It was what was it, Extinction Rebellion or something like that. And they went into a museum and they got tomato soup and they threw it all over Van Gogh's painting.
But it has chlorine reacting. Oh, a DayZ Hub says it has chlorine reacting with the sodium hydroxide on the board, which apparently makes effing salt. Well, I know that a good amount of salt mixed with acid and water can create something really nasty. So maybe that's it.
That's the true cure against the infection. Salt.
Or maybe they just had too much salt. That's why they're so salty.
Sodium chloride.
Oh,
yeah, that's water on the board too, yeah. And thank you very much, Wrath. Much appreciated. Much love to you, my guy. But yeah, there's some really interesting thoughts, really some interesting theories about what's, and there's a lot more stuff that's kind of like reinforced about what Pox is, or, what could be. It's like, it's creative elements, which is really awesome. Demonetize for talking about chlorine bomb recipes.
Probably not wrong.
Probably not. Oh, the view count's gone down to 0. I wonder why. Hope it's sea salt or bath salt. Yeah, you'd like that one. Keep bath salt. But
just about the bath bombs. There you go. We're monetizing again. Bath bombs.
This stream is sponsored by bath bombs.
Oh my god, I have actually a pretty good story about bath bombs. I got my friend Michael a bunch of bath bombs, but they were rainbow colored. Well, he put them in the bath, and then he sent me a picture, and he goes, "Why is my bathtub black?" They were bath bombs surrounded with a random color on the outside, but they were cold bath bombs.
Oh my god!
I was cracking up so bad. Oh, hey, look, we got a member.
Yes, thank you, Sauerkraut, for becoming an 87.8 Survivor FM member. Much love to you, my dude. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Terry's just filled with heaps of table salt. Yeah, me. You just go to the local Asda, get your cheapest salt, just stick them in there. Salted. Just put a little bit of food dye in there. It'll be all right. But no, there are some really interesting theories, and I can't wait to see what else is going to be introduced. Someone can in chats, and yourselfdom can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's the section where you've got to work as a team to open up the pipe, to get the water down. Yeah. When you go down there, what exactly do you find? Is that how you get to the sub-level 3?
Oh, we find that big mask of yours. I'm just kidding.
I'm actually there.
So I've been down there a little bit, using obviously my mod powers, but it is fun to drain the water. I think it's a pretty cool little mechanic for people to learn how to do. But you go down to the bottom, and then there's pretty much another tunnel that leads there. Obviously, this is spoilers, but if you haven't done this already, you're probably already heard about it before. But you can go through another tube. It leads to another, I think, stairwell area, and then kind of just allows you to explore more of the base, but it's better loot area.
Yeah.
Overall, just better stuff. I believe it helps. I'm not sure. Someone in chat can correct me on this, but I believe it helps you lead you out of the bunker itself. There's an emergency exit area, or was that in the main area before the water?
I'm not too sure. I really don't know. I've been wanting us to try and get to it, but I haven't found a.
Ice blade.
Once you drain the water, you gotta stay at the valves while your buddy goes down. Then you raise the water so he floats up the next level. But what's there? The exit is before. I thought as much. What is there? That must be sub level 3 then. So maybe there's something more down there. Maybe I haven't really seen anything about that yet. I've seen a couple of bits and bobs on YouTube, some clips here and there. I know how to get in, but
yeah, unless your friend isn't,
yeah, unless your friend is an idiot and follows you, then you're stuck forever. That's something I would do.
That sounds like the future DayZ player prison.
Yes, right. Get in the hole, get in the bottomless pit, There was some orcs and infantries when I got down there. So, okay, so yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's not too bad then. Actually, to be fair, that's not too bad at all.
That's cool. It's an interesting concept. But
I was just about to say, I always try to get this bunker, but get sidetracked with getting shot in the face. You know what, mate? Yeah, fair enough. Same.
I mean, just stop getting shot in the face.
Exactly, skill issue, clearly. But what were you going to say, then?
I was going to say the lowering and increasing of the water mechanic is a pretty cool thing.
Yeah, I'm really happy they introduced something like that. It's always nice to see stuff get added because it's like it's great for like modders to use. If they've got systems there for it, it's not too bad at all. It's not too bad at all.
No, it's really cool because I wonder if people will come up with other creative things like, what about a gas chamber? Or what about possibly using that to make more underground areas? Like maybe make it so there are some cool places where you can explore, like maybe caves. Think about that. How cool would it be if you could like make it so you had to drain a cave to explore it or something? Because there's plenty of caves in real life where there are what you call air holes, where
Right.
the water can't rise above it because there's so much air there. So you could technically make something like that where someone could somehow lower the water enough to get to that area, and then they could increase the water again from the inside. Stuff like that'd be kind of cool.
That would actually be pretty cool. It'll be interesting to have it kind of like dynamically change, so you do have a chance to get to where you need to go, but you do have to get to those air pockets. Yeah, it's actually quite an interesting idea. Oh, there we go.
Imagine sewers, but you can only access them based on certain times of the day. High tide, low tide.
That would
situations.
That would be fairly interesting to say the least. I quite like that.
Yeah. Lots of cool ideas we can do with it.
I want to create more. No, it's gonna be some really cool, like, see what people can come up with the ideas that Vanilla has introduced. I know there was quite a bit of discussion yesterday about which was really healthy discussions. Obviously, it was linked into the debate that took place the other day about movement and weapon movement, but I won't talk too much about that. Because I'm pretty sure we've said all we wanted to say about it in the general. But there's always some really cool ideas getting introduced in DayZ on the vanilla level, so it's really awesome to see people take advantage of that. And just even at this point, when we don't have full access to those systems because it's on experimental, I can't wait when it hits stable on Tuesday. I believe it is on Tuesday, which actually reminds me, and I completely forgot to tell you about this, Dump. So Boydie and we are in discussion of adding a new bot to the Discord. Because I can't do giveaways. So what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to try and get Boydie to get this all sorted out as well, is we are going to be doing a giveaway for Livonia keys for PC, for both the full game plus Livonia and just Livonia only. The giveaway will be taking place on Discord over the weekend in preparation for 119, so if you don't have a copy for PC, which, you know, if you don't, why? Then you can get yourself entered in that. We're also going to be showcasing more stuff coming for the Christmas episode, some prizes, so stick around for that in the coming weeks. We're expecting a couple of things, and once I get them, I'll be showing you off on Twitter or on here. But yeah, just a slight little interlude. I'd love to host a giveaway right now, but I'm going to be real with you, Chief. I don't use Streamlabs, so I don't know how. And every single website I went on was very funky. So there you go.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes, so we're going to be sorting all that out. because it's good to give back to the community. So I hope you guys are excited about that, and it's going to be really useful if we do have giveaways in the future, like merch giveaways and whatever else. So
we did have Darkwing Tate said, I was thinking of sewers the other day. I wanted to build a map where the wells are fire hydrants you need a pipe wrench to open. Now, that is really cool, Tate. And I do have something that was told me by one of the developers for the DayZ Down Under servers called Zyzen. And he was telling me that there's a new function coming to DayZ, or already in DayZ technically, called Registered Network Static Object. What's cool about this, folks, is it pretty much allows you to interact with static objects, but technically it's considered a static object until you interact with it. And this is actually how the lever or the card reader and the console inside the bunker is until you technically work with it. So for things like that, Darkwing Tate, it would be really helpful for you to use this because you can make your fire hydrant static until someone touches it, and then it becomes a usable item, which then also makes it so it's baked into the map, but it's also not baked into the map.
That's actually really cool.
Yes, it is a great optimization thing because now you can do it with like chicken coops and so many other kind of things.
I'm gonna make it so you can blow a fire hydrant up and it just spurts water everywhere. That'd be a great distraction for infected, to be fair. Like if you destroy a fire hydrant and it just spurts out water.
That would be cool.
That would be actually really
Someone's
cool.
gonna steal this idea, but I don't care. I want to finally make everybody's dreams of making the firewood stacks and the building log places actually dynamic.
Yes.
So you can pull stuff from them.
That would be really cool, actually. I mean, I know we kind of had that idea in the past, but we could never really get around to doing it. So now,
yep,
it's gonna be sweet. Dump, I appreciate your tutorial so much. I need more, but I know it's a lot of work. How has your tutorials been going, dude?
My tutorials have been going okay. However, I knew that they were going to be what Scale Speeder told me called slow burners. People are going to find them over time, and they're going to get stuff. I will say that I did put a poll out there asking people what tutorial they wish to see next, and the overwhelming one was DayZ Economy Editor, which I will be honest, folks, I know some about, but I don't know a lot about. So I am refreshing my knowledge on that before I make a tutorial.
Yes, absolutely. I'm looking forward to that. I am really looking forward to that. I'm just thinking. On top of that idea, with the new additions like the network static objects, couldn't we actually do the electric generator idea now? Properly.
Yes. There could be a lot of cool things. I know Josie was just talking about it in chat.
Oh,
hey, Lemons.
Look who fucking dragged the cat in. Oh, look at him. Oh, my fucking God. Jesus.
If you came in just to show us that, I'm going to yell at you.
No, I'm here. I'm staying. How's it going, boys?
Pretty good. Hey, Frankie Z. But Josie did say, while Lad is like putting his hand in his head, I have always thought it would be cool to have a water pump or electrical grid like cars need parts. So electrical spots could accept parts that could make it to be powered for a small area connected to it. Mm-hmm. Yes, Josie, that would always be a cool idea, and we have played with it many times. It is a really cool idea.
It is really cool. Also, thank Frank Z. Welcome to the I was going to say welcome to the Discord, but welcome to the show. There we go. Got there eventually. Sorry, I am just completely distracted by the fact that I've got a piss-coloured, lighting effect on my face right now. You got Dump who's in the Halloween spirit. You got Lemons who's in the Halloween spirit. I look like a ghoul enough to start with, so thanks for the extra lighting. I'm kind of like the start of the Mummy. I've got the yellow, light and everything like that already. So.
No, your Halloween costume is just someone's jaundice, man. I'm loving it,
What did you just fucking say? No, repeat yourself, boy. What did you just say?
I said your costume is just someone with jaundice.
Yes.
I mean, A+ for creativity, I'll give you that.
What can I say? I'm a creative genius. I'm not putting cat ears on. I am not. I'm not doing it. Not a chance. But Lemons, thanks for coming along, my guy. How are you doing? You doing all right?
I'm pregnant.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, I did. I got back from the assessment clinic, and they do say I have the formidable COVID-19, which I kind of
Ooh.
expected, but
Ooh.
nowhere as bad as it was the last time. So I'm very
Not
happy
good.
for that.
Not good.
Yeah.
But no, how you
But
feeling though? You feeling
honestly,
okay?
I'm feeling amazing this time. Like compared to the last time I was on the show and I had it. This time it's just a
Yeah.
headache, so
That's
feeling a
good.
lot better now.
Well, it's not good, but
But,
it's better.
but yeah. No,
Well,
for sure though.
I
Just happy to
appreciate
be here
you.
though.
Yeah, no, yeah, because you missed the debate, so I really appreciate you getting yourself back
Oh,
in.
I was so bummed about that.
How dare you work?
I know, right?
Oh my god!
Wow.
You could pull your bangs down in front of your eyes and say I'm dressed as an emo Spider-Man from the third movie. All right, okay, you guys asked for it. Let's see. Okay.
Not sure if that's emo Spider-Man.
Oh god, fucking hell.
No, put it to the side. I don't know what's happening with you now. I have no clue.
What's a word that he says? What's a phrase that he says? It's pizza time. That's the second movie. There we go.
Wow.
What am I fucking doing with this show? Jesus Christ!
I have no clue.
Hard to believe of the three lads, the more scary. Oh yeah, dude. You know it's all good. It's fine. It's you know.
What the fuck?
Me when Red 9. Okay, I'm done. I've ruined my fucking hair now. I need where's my brush?
Yeah, comb that hair. Ooh, baby.
Yes, you know what it is? I need a fucking haircut. I need another fucking haircut. You know what it is? Oh my god, Lemons, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm worried.
Oh my god.
It's a lemon jack-o'-lantern with hands coming out. I'll see if I can replicate it. Wait. Oh, wait. I got it. There we go. I'm gonna stay like this too. There we go.
It's part of the costume, you know.
Oh yeah, wait, I know it's fine. Yeah, you know you got the lad cat ears and you got the, you know it's fine. Hey, buddy. So what are we discussing today, then, boys? Mate, this right? I don't even bloody know.
We're gonna talk about how beautiful Electro is.
Actually, yes, that is a very good fucking point. So, you know, on the subreddit, there's always stuff that is posted about real life scenarios, about real life locations and whatnot. So, you know, someone went over, as per usual, made it out to beautiful Electro. Let's see if I can get this up and running. Apparently it doesn't want to work. That is perfectly fine. We'll go there. God, Jesus Christ. So, made it out of beautiful Electro by user No Oil 763 a month ago. I completely missed this because obviously we didn't do the show last week, so I do apologize again. Made out a beautiful Electro today, and I've only seen the first picture, so this is oh, that is a nice touch. That is a really nice touch. Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I haven't even actually seen these like locations, these kind of like pictures before. That's actually quite dope. I would love to go there myself, DayZ, but I would absolutely love to go there. It's like a dream thing.
That's really cool.
These are really, really nice.
I particularly admire the picture of him just there with an open can of food in the field.
No, I appreciate that one. That is a mood right there. If you guys want to go check out the post yourselves, it's in chat there. Oh, that is fantastic. But I would absolutely love to go there, add it to the wiki. Oh, very nice. Wow, we're a graphics card. I thought the exact same thing. Look, another tourist eating cold meat out of a can. Wonder why they do that. You know what it is? That is actually a good bloody question. What the hell do the people who live there think of all these like strangers coming like from different countries to be like marvel at the locations? Like, oh my god, it's Janaris. These guys are like, who the fuck's this guy?
Well, I'll tell you what the local restaurant, hotel, and government do. They're like tourism.
Well, that's it. Yeah, it is pretty much tourism at this point. It's great though. I must wonder how much tourism does it bring in? Because I mean, if you think Chinaris has been a map since 2009, that's like over 13 years now. It's quite impressive. Absolutely impressive. What's this nerd doing on my phone? Why did this guy just come into my house and make a fireplace? What's wrong with this dude? This guy's cracked.
Why is he taking pictures of my house? Is he casing it?
Why is he in the police armory?
Oh my gosh. The industrial pictures. There's a foreman going, guys, are we under inspection? There's someone taking pictures.
Oh, look, he's actually touching grass. Yeah. Yeah. Eh, God. I used to base up at this house. Mind if I come in and film a bit?
Oh my God.
Hey God, you know what it is though? I would actually love to learn a little bit of the language of the area and like visit and actually speak to the locals properly. That would be really, really cool. Get their kind of like insight if they were actually, of the talking kind. I'd be like, hello there, are you filming with the game DayZ? And they'll tell us to fuck off. Straight up. We should all go to the real Tizzy military base and loot the HQ. Oh, yeah, okay. Good luck on that. Someone will lay a landmine at the door. Jedna Pivo Prosim. That's all you need here. I've got a feeling that I've just said a really offensive phrase.
I'm gonna Google for you, buddy. I want to make sure you did.
Friendly. Oh, I'm kind of sick. But oh my God. But no, it's again, it's all. I always kind of like seeing posts come up on the subreddit, or even in the Discord of people who's actually been there in real life.
One beer,
real life
please.
Locations. One beer. There we go. So did I even say that right? Jedna Pivo Prosim.
Not sure. I wanted to say one last thing about the entire picture thing. The last picture of him flipping off the entire river in town. Like back in California, we used to have these in Northern California, we used to have these places called lookouts. It'd be a big round thing you'd pull over, right? Well, there's a bunch of people that actually visit the town just coming back from visiting their parents or something. And they're like, hey, why are you fucking off our hometown for?
Fucking goddamn assholes.
You're just getting in the car going, fucking tourists, no respect.
But it's about right, to be fair. It's about right. But oh my God, did someone say okay. This is a picture of a man who has clearly unhinged.
That's like I'm not sure if you've ever seen those videos where people are like, they were once gothic, but now they're slowly becoming gothic again. That's you, lad.
Oh
Your
yeah,
chemical
totally,
romance
yeah.
is starting to show.
When I was a young boy.
God, no.
But God, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing?
No, don't do it, Lemons.
So much power. I need to
Oh,
get
you
like the
gonna...
Infinity Stones, like Lad's face, you know, like.
So you're basically gonna put that face on another Tony Hawk's character. Nice.
Exactly.
No, you're right. I think Scale Speeder has a good transition.
I was
question
actually
here.
wanting to talk about that a little bit. So everybody knows about the. You're just gonna put that really small in the corner, just like. So everybody knows that Cyberpunk 2077 has had an anime called Edge Runners. I've not seen it yet. The fuck is that, Philip? Man, it's natural look marks what we're on about. But and it kind of sparked a little bit of conversation. Would DayZ benefit from an anime adaptation? Now, we all know that there's going to be a live action movie coming out in sometime in the near future. I have reached out to the people, but had a tiny little bit of a discussion, but haven't finalized anything yet. No, we don't want the fucking weebs over here. Now,
that's funny.
it would be really interesting to have it not as like the typical, as would you get with like typical anime style, but something a bit more unique, something with a bit more of a stylized design that's kind of like aimed towards like the feel and grittiness of DayZ. That would be an interesting concept, at least for me.
The way I think of it. Oh, sorry.
No, like Cyberpunk had that specific style. I don't think you could capture the proper vibe of DayZ through animation.
I think you
but
could.
Maybe you could. Maybe I think you could. But it would take it would take a lot of effort to do. But I do think that it could be a possibility.
Yeah. So the style would definitely have to be very grungy, very adult. Now, I mean, adult not necessarily in like that stuff, but adult in it's very realistic looking. Everybody has hard lines. They're rigid. There's doom and gloom kind of situations. There would be no like little like puppy faces or whatever faces they make in animes. It would have to be very, very stern in how its art style went. I would point to animes like Berserker or Cowboy Bebop was mostly very stern, but sometimes they had a little bit of silliness in it. But like it would have to be 100% stern, and their comedy, as far as I'm concerned, would have to be like British humor. It would be very dry, but it would make you laugh because it would be very serious.
Oh yes, definitely.
But like,
yes.
That's how I feel it, right? Like, if they followed that and they actually treated DayZ anime as like a true grunge seriousness, that's how it would be. There would be nothing that would be seen from a modern day anime in it. It would have to be a animation, not an anime.
Yeah.
Because like there are differences between those two groups.
Well, that's it. What do you think, Lemons?
Anime. No, but I mean, it would be really cool, and just expanding the DayZ universe. I know, of course, they've set stuff up with Yellow King and Hannah, so having the chance for them to maybe expand upon that or have like survival stories or survivor stories, would be very interesting. Just being able to expand the lore within the game and showing the players more of that story that's being built throughout the years. I think that'd be very cool. The medium of it would be interesting, of course, like because we were saying anime, but it could be anything, Like we have the real world adaptation being done for the movie, and honestly, there could be so many different ways that they could take it or like approach it, because it could be an anime, it could be another live action thing, it could just be like could be a comic, even.
Could be claymation.
Well, I mean, hell yeah. Actually, it's actually quite interesting because 28 Days Later even had a comic book adaptation, and
that's what I was referring to. Wink, wink.
yeah, and and I've read it, and it is a gritty, dark comic book, and the style is great. It's fantastically well made, really great. So I would love to see a DayZ comic book, something like that. But if it came to like a movie that wasn't live action, more like animated, like a 3D animated or 2D, I actually really liked the style of the models that Petty the King in Yellow made. Like, the cannibal one that he made. You guys see that? I would love to see an animation based on that style, that stylistic effect that he went for. I would love to see something like that, even as a comic book. Or is it, like I said, 3D animation or short or something like that? That would be great. Like 5-minute Survivor stories or something like that. Little short snippets of people's stories or something like that. 5, 10, 15 minutes or something like that. That would be awesome. That would be really, really sick.
Yeah.
Edge Runners is excellent and really captures the feel of cyberpunk. Again, I've not seen it yet. I'm not particularly a fan of cyberpunk, so I wouldn't particularly know. But yeah. I
was going to say, Naruto Shippuden, an anime widely known by people, costs anywhere from 90,000 to 100,000 per episode by just rule of thumb, right? Now, mind you, there's a lot of anime there, a lot of episodes there. However, compared to Game of Thrones, which cost 100 million for one season and only had 10 episodes, that's what a live action costs compared to an animation. Now, think about how much you can actually do with animation, special effects wise, and all that kind of stuff. I think while a live animation, a animation drawn might be a little bit less, accepted at first, what you can technically do with it, the blood, gore, all the different grungy effects, everything else, would be more realistic for most studios to accomplish than having to do like you said, they're doing a physical adaptation of it. So how much is that really going to cost them? And maybe that's why people have been holding off on it.
I mean, but that's it. I think there's the worry about the market and whatever else. So that's probably contributing to it. And I can imagine that's probably making the current DayZ live action movie, I'd imagine, pretty hard to develop. It's been quite some time since we've heard about it. Mark said, "Give me the 100 mil, I'll make a DayZ video." You know what? For 100 mil, Mark, you'd probably make a real life, DayZ video where it's like how you typically do like normal DayZ video, but just in the real life locations. Wasn't 28 weeks later done on around 10 million, which is nothing for a movie, really. Well, that's it. I mean, not every show movie needs to cost millions.
No.
If you can,
definitely not.
It's back the third one tonight. Oh, get it.
Get it.
Nice.
Stop
there we go. Bloody hell, that was a good one. Marx is the next I like ball.
Oh my gosh. It's funny.
Are you gonna settle out of court? Yeah, okay. But no, I do think that there is. I think there is some opportunity there to kind of split DayZ out of just the video game. It would be really cool to see other forms of media for DayZ to come out. I will shoot everyone on set, mate. That's called friendly fire, dude. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Oh, Jesus Christ. Killing all those friendlies.
Yeah, let's not talk about that too much.
But I do believe that there is... What?
I say she's trying to hit a clip.
Budget 8 million, gross at the box office 5.7 million. See, that's the thing with DayZ. You can already see that as a live action movie, heck, even like a animation adaptation or comic book, that it would be relatively niche, but it's saying that it would probably make the game perhaps more popular. You know, people seeing it like the comic book stores or something like that, like a new DayZ comic book, like, oh, what's this? You know, and they'll read it. Even if it does have like a similar style to The Walking Dead, or maybe its own complete unique style, that'll make people more interested in it. I'd get that.
I would have to say though that while I think maybe DayZ's player base is very niche, I can tell any person, including my aunt who is like 65 years old, that I mod for DayZ, and she immediately knows what game I'm talking about.
Probably because you talk about the game all the bloody time.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you talk to anybody about DayZ, they know what game we're talking about. And I think if they actually like the DayZ movie, I think the DayZ movie is going to do far better than most people think if it's actually good.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Well, I'd love. Lad, I know you were talking to them a bit, I believe, but did we ever get like a figure on what like the budget is for the movie?
No.
Has that been given out yet, or?
There's a lot of information they won't disclose at this point in time. Understandable. There's a lot of NDA stuff, but I would
like $100 million.
If only. I would personally love
like
to
Ryan
get
Reynolds
them
as the Yellow King.
I would legit love to get them guys on the show to discuss the movie, to get some sneak, you know, all that. I'd love to get them on. I'd really, really love to get them on. Video game movies are sadly rarely good because they have to be watchable for non-players too, and that's the problem, you know. And yeah,
the Resident Evil movies were pretty good, and they weren't specifically catered to, depending on them ones. Don't give me that look. Some of the ones weren't that bad. Okay.
The first two were good.
Yeah,
sure.
And those weren't catered specifically to gamers, though. You know, there was more of a general audience thing. So in that sense, I mean, technically, but
yeah, true. Now, I would like to point out that DayZ is unlike traditional games in its storyline. DayZ does not have a storyline. It is full open world. You make your own stories, which gives movie people and possible episodes a lot of their own creativity on how they do it. All they would have to do is stay true to the scenario and the circumstances.
Yeah. And Tate is saying, you know, Witcher was pretty good. Remember, the Witcher games are based on the book.
Yeah.
So bear that in mind.
Or they could always just pull like a Rogue One and have like a bunch of new characters come in. They all die in the end, you know, like
and a neat little bow. Yeah. Problem is, once you give DayZ movie, gamers will swear that's the true law of the game. I mean, they can if they want to, but I personally wouldn't really care about that. My law would be based on what is in the game, not in the movies. Maybe. Well, actually, I don't know about that. I have to think about that stance. Not gonna lie. Would be pretty interesting though. But
so
again, I'd love to.
Like? I was just gonna sing a stupid song, but you know it's fine.
Okay. No, but it would be pretty cool to get them on and to get more stuff on that. Absolutely. But going back to the game, something that was kind of like shown to me, and I've got some interesting thoughts about it, and I love to hear Lemons and Dump like thingy on it. So let's get the video up. An interesting overlay mod. This was posted by Wardog, who got it from the Infusion Modders Discord, by Vindexona 9468, and it's a work in progress thing, but here you go. So yeah, it was fairly interesting to say the least.
Much so.
Dom Lemons, what do you feel about it?
So I'm kind of split between them. I like the concept. Like on paper, if I heard something like that was coming to DayZ, I would think that's amazing. You know, like the idea at its core,
Mhm.
really cool. The way they executed it, also pretty cool. I like the whole system where he actually reaches up to pull the mask off like that. I'm assuming that's what that animation was. But I don't know. It's like it almost kind of gave me what is it? Not Stalker, but Metro. You ever play like
I've
the
never played
Metro
the Metro
series?
games, but
Kind
I
of
know
like
what you
like
mean.
yeah, but I mean, the only thing that I could really like critique about, and I know this was like a very probably like a very early draft of it, but just some of the decals that were used for like the blood, I was really a big fan of the rain. But for the blood, it just, in my opinion at least, it looked kind of very like cartoony in a sense, and it just
Mhm.
would just splatter right onto the middle of the screen. And I could argue the same about the leaf too, but I like that. Like I like how environmental areas affect what goes on with the like the screen. I
Yeah.
thought that part was really cool, and I would like to see it more focused. Like if I was doing it, I would focus more on like the environmental stuff. Like if it was raining out or if it was foggy, and you'd have like the condensation on the mask. I feel like stuff like that is really cool.
Mhm.
But the stuff that he probably had to go through to make it like the logic so that it understands when you kill somebody and you're close to them, it projects like blood on like a decal. That alone is a pretty big feat, and I think Dumbcrack could probably agree with that.
Yeah.
What
Do
do you
you
think,
agree
Dumbcrack?
with that, Dump?
No, but it is super cool.
Okay.
He hit by or he killed by is a very basic function, and that's all they had to trigger client side. Just a same as when you kill infected, it has your client already checked that you killed an infected or you
Mhm.
hit an infected. You would just use that system. That system. You wouldn't have to really make your own system to do so. However, it was really cool, and I did enjoy it. As a mod, I would definitely use it. However, in let's say, are we talking about this possibility in the base game before I open my mouth?
No, we're
Okay, then never mind.
talking. We're talking about it purely as a mod.
As a mod, I think it's beautiful. It's awesome. I love it. It'd be great for a lot of hardcore servers, and I think the guy's using some visual PPE effects,
Yeah, yes.
obviously inside of it. If this person's listening, I think that you've done a great job and it's very awesome. I would highly suggest you include a JSON that allows people or server owners to have one that has less dramaticness to it or less vision. But at the same time, it's your mod. Enjoy it and keep improving. I love the work on it. It's awesome.
I think it fucking sucks. I don't. I
Okay.
don't. I don't. I really liked the concept of it. You know, some mods, a Stalker Anomaly actually introduces something like that. I'm pretty sure that the base game might have it. I'm not too sure, but Metro obviously definitely does it. I think for certain types of servers, roleplay servers, hardcore servers, it would be a perfect fit. It elevates the grittiness feeling that DayZ is lacking, admittedly, and it'll be especially great, you know, especially for the NBC, the gas zones, having those that kind of like different effects, and it really be really interesting. I'll get back to that hub. It'll be really interesting to see, you know, do damage states affect it as well? So, you know, if the mask is damaged, will it actually be cracked and whatever else? And, you know, I think that would be a pretty interesting idea. The effects, I'm not going to criticize it harshly because it is work in progress. But you can definitely tell that some of the effects of the leaf, the blood, could do some work. The rain effect, though, that it had on it, like the water dripping down, perfect, fantastic, really, really great work. And it's completely out there. Like it's like it's not what someone would typically make. It's just a mod that is completely out there, completely came out of the blue,
Yeah.
and it's adding a feature that it kind of enhances the gameplay to a certain extent, you know?
Yeah.
It adds something new there, which is really nice. And it's something that obviously you can play, you can go without. But if you do play and you do use it, it kind of bridges the gap between the game and you, the player. It's an extra element of immersiveness that some players, an atmosphere that players might crave. So, you know, if you are watching, whoever made it, keep it up. Can't wait to see what else you make. And good luck to you. And if
on that note, I would like to. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. I was just gonna say,
How's
have
that
they
taste?
disclosed whether or not this will be open source or not when they release it?
probably, I don't know. Not
I don't know either.
I don't know.
Let's see here. The guy says still a work in progress. Installed After Effects last week ago, so lots to improve. Showing only a few days overlays in this clip. That's way more. Mod is fully based on S visual and S framework works of art.
Yeah.
He does have a thread here where it's like 72 messages long.
Shit, I missed
Looks
that.
like no, it looks like the guy is active. He is still working on it. Everything is going really well. I would like to state that my previous statement of this being EE hit by or EE killed, stuff like that, that's my assumption, folks. That does not mean that I know how his mod works or anything else, and I'm not belittling his work. I just want to make that clear.
Absolutely. No, that's understandable.
Also, I would like to say that this is one of the more unique approaches we've seen to this kind of effect. Actually, I think it's very unique, almost a standalone uniqueness to its visual effects.
I wonder if the wiping the glass is going to be like, you know, when you press F or something like that, or a dedicated key where you can just wipe it. I hope he does change the sound to something more subtle, because that noise is obnoxious.
Yes, it was. It'd be cool, and if he is watching, it'd be cool if you allowed it so rain over time wash the blood off.
That would be great. That would be really cool. That'd be really, really cool. But on top of that as well, so if you guys remember way back when I first was a guest on the show, there was another guy called, he was on the show as well, he's called Grandpa, and he does tutorials, he does mods for maps and map creation, and he's an absolutely sound bloke. He's based in Australia. So we kind of talked about it a little bit on the last episode that we'd done, I believe it was, and he is homeless. And, you know, it's absolutely terrible. So he posted a video, which I'm going to play.
Well, g'day guys.
Just give me a second. And we're not going to play the whole video because I do want people to watch this themselves and give him the support that he absolutely deserves. You know, the guy's been through a lot very recently, so I want to show the love. I want to share the love with you guys about it.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm just making sure it's all loaded up.
If anybody wants to watch.
Got like 3 different tabs of Chrome open.
Chrome is infecting you.
G'day guys.
You're not bloody wrong, to be fair.
Just sad, because I like Chrome.
Okay, so guys, ready? 3, 2, 1. We'll only play the first 2 minutes, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, g'day guys. Sorry to have to ping everybody on this, but I thought this was pretty important that I kind of run through a couple things. First of all, I'm going to give you a quick update on my situation, and then I'm going to pretty well feed something out there that I think is important to be said in this community. The first thing first is what's happening with Grandpa, little Grandma. Well, truth be said, we got an old motorhome. We were living in it on the side of the street. Unfortunately, brakes failed, everything else failed. We ended up in a bad situation, stuck at roadhouses and all that. Long story short, how we living, and I will show you right now so you guys can see. This is pretty well the size of our home for everyone who's wondering. Okay, so we're living in this tiny little van thingy. Let's get to the point so I don't bore the crap out of you guys. Yes, technically we are homeless at the moment, and we're working on not being that way. Why am I doing a ping at everybody, and why am I telling you this? Pretty simple. I know I've been off the scene for a while, and I've been hanging to be able to get back in to some serious mapping and modding and some great ideas I've got with our situation at the moment, and with the see that I've got here. It doesn't allow me too much to like mapping and modding. So I'm working on something at the moment. Now, here's why I'm talking to you guys and why I'm pinging everybody. I got basically fired at big time on YouTube for one video I did, and the video was titled Grandpa is Homeless. He didn't bag me for that. He began, and his name is Rusty Needles. If he is on this channel, he's probably got a different name. I'm just letting you know, Rusty Needles. If you don't believe, first of all, that I'm in a homeless situation, then either I hired this van and loaded it with everything I own, or I'm telling the truth. The second thing is, and this is the only thing that sort of got me a bit upset and annoyed, he ran down everyone who's ever done a tutorial video for DayZ. Now, given the credit that we got Matthew Scam Time, who was ripping people off. Now, that's not me. I don't do that. And you guys know that.
And that'll be all will be shown off in this occasion. It's upsetting to know that there's somebody out there that you know is in a homeless situation. But it's another thing entirely when people shit on you and don't believe you and try to go out your way to basically make it worse, make you feel worse about it. Yeah, he is. But I wish there was more that we could do for Grandpa. I know, Tate, you said he got his PayPal link, but I don't know if you want to. Not the best time, bots. Not the best time.
Tate,
But-
that's something you should message him about. And if he does
Yeah.
want a public, I would gladly post it myself. So I'm sure the podcast will, right?
Absolutely, yes. Well, you know, he's so nice. He's a good, honest bloke. Still don't get what happened with Matthew. It's a long story. I don't really want to go into it at this point.
Yeah.
But I want to support Grandpa. Maybe, hopefully, there's something in the future that we can do to help him, both Grandpa and Grandma, get back on their feet. I'm not entirely too sure with the full situation. But I'm still wishing him the best. Tate, if you could get him to get in touch with me. In fact, I'll message him as well, and we'll see if we can get something going, hopefully. But guys, absolutely, you know, sub to his channel, like his videos, show him love, show him the support. Even if it's just kind words at this point in time, him knowing that there's people who's got his back is probably going to be really helpful. So absolutely get yourselves on that and get that sorted out, because there's some people out there who absolutely bloody need it, and there's some people out there who do not deserve the shit that gets thrown at them. But yeah. It breaks me heart, because I still remember like that episode we went on together. I didn't even know this guy before, and after the episode finished, we stayed in the Discord for ages, and we're talking for so long, and it was fascinating to talk to him. And he's such a soft-spoken bloke, and he was really canny, absolutely lovely. So it does genuinely break my heart, and as somebody who kind of like, yeah, it's not great. It's absolutely not fucking great. So again, wish him the absolute best. I really, really do. the world, man. The world can be an absolute bitch sometimes.
Yep.
Absolutely can. But on some lighter news, and I hope these two guys see this. So, I've talked about so many times on the show about other podcasts and competition, you know, all that kind of stuff. Well, someone's actually done it. Someone's actually gone ahead and done it. They called it the Friendly Podcast. It's based on Spotify. I believe the show is ran by two guys called Dave and Andy, and they released their first episode on Spotify not too long ago. And I'll get to Grandpa's channel in a second. There's Grandpa's channel. So let me just get the stream thingy. There we go. Link. So yeah, so it's based on Spotify, and there's only one episode. It's 35 minutes long. The description is: welcome to the first episode of Friendly, a DayZ podcast. Dave and Andy introduce themselves, share their experience, and play a game. Stick to the end to get just the tip. I like that. I like that quite a lot. Grandpa is fantastic. Yeah, definitely. But I've always talked about the show about competition, and it's actually nice to see people going out there in the community making up their own podcasts. They'll never be able to measure up the 87.8. See, I don't like that kind of mindset, like, oh, they shouldn't measure up with us or whatever. I want them guys to succeed, and I want them guys to have fun. Absolutely, I do. I don't know about yourself, Dumb and Lemons, if you feel the same.
I don't mind. Honestly, it's like you said, it's competition, and if our fan base and our overall numbers are better than theirs, then that's awesome. But at the same time, I'm not going to slander them just because they're competition.
I am. No, I'm
You
not.
know what I mean? No, but I mean, like, seriously, if they are doing better than us, then awesome. You know what that means? That means we need to work harder.
That is the main thing, definitely. But I do. I want a crossover episode. That's what I want to do.
That'd be fun.
Lemons, what do you think, my guy?
You know, honestly, you don't even need to consider competition. It's just people. We're all working towards the same thing.
Well, that's it, yeah.
We're all trying to move towards making DayZ a more notable game, you know, and regardless of if it's on Spotify or YouTube or any form of media that's being produced, you know, it should be supported because all it's doing is growing the audience that DayZ's going to have. So,
well, that's
my take
it.
on it, at least.
Absolutely.
So it's a battle of attrition. Oh, I'm kidding.
I'm
just kidding.
A rising tide lifts all boats, and that's a good saying right now. Crossover episode when? You know what it is? I would love to get those guys on the show one day, absolutely. I'd love to see kind of how they go, because one thing I like about podcasts is that every single one of them has a different theme. They have a different way of going about it. Some are like quite more informative, some are more casual, some are more, whatever else. Well, that's it. The more doing it, Boydie, you've hit the nail right on the bloody head. Why did I start this? Because no one else is doing one anymore. Is this a job? No, it's a hobby for us all. The more doing this, the better. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Speak for yourself. It's not a hobby for me.
Fair point. No, but it's great. It's absolutely lovely to see more people. And I took a little bit of time to listen to a little bit of what they were talking about, and you can tell there was good banter between the two, and the quality was absolutely lovely. It was fantastic. So I wish Dave and Andy the absolute best for the Friendly Podcast. Now, I'm actually going to link their first episode in chat. I want you guys to listen to them. I want you guys to give them the love and give them the support and just be absolutely top notch, Because getting a podcast off the ground is hard work. And they've also got a YouTube channel, which I am actually going to sub right now. And I recommend everybody else does the same. So everybody, get your fucking ass into gear. sub the channel, follow them on Spotify, give them love, give them support. You don't even have to tell them that we've sent you. Just go there, take the time out your day to give them a try. And if you like them, fantastic. If not, it is what it is. But I'm wishing them the absolute best. I really, really am. There's not enough people in the community that does podcasts, but I'm not friendly. Oh, stop it, Steve! You're friendly. Shut your fucking mouth. Valuable time. Thanks to it. Much appreciated. Yeah, thanks. Great stuff, guys. Well done. But yeah, so really, really happy with that. Really, really happy with that. So there has been quite a few events going on as well. In one that is coming up, I believe it is Kings of the Castle by Ariana. Now, I did have the link up, but I seem to have closed it because I am an absolute fool. Lol XD. See if I can get it back up. So it's hosted again by Ariana, who done Queens of the Castle, and those events were absolutely bloody top notch. Really, really fantastic. So, so Saturday the 19th of November, guys, are you watching it?
Yeah.
You better be later. I never managed to sit down. I never actually managed to sit down and watch the Queens of the Castle events, unfortunately. So I was kicking myself about that. I really bloody was. So it looks like it's actually taking place over 2 days. Saturday the 19th and Sunday the 20th of November. They
have a lot of interest.
They do. And I see Sawyer Crowd is in Team Blue on the Saturday, so represent the podcast, my boy. No, I'm joking. There's some familiar names in here as well. We've got BY's, got Kyra in there. We've got again, Sawyer, Ostix Live, Jez. Was really, really awesome. Dr. Dreist. There's so many cool people in that list. Too many players.
Which one are you on?
He's Team Blue. He's Team Blue on Saturday the 20th. 19th.
All right, nobody bet on Team Blue. It's gonna lose. I'm just kidding.
Bruh. Rude.
I love you, man. I'm sorry.
Absolutely rude. But yeah, no, there's a really interesting, cool lineup. Bro Doc would be a legendary guest. Yeah, actually, not gonna lie, he would be. Team Blue would be the first casualties for sure. Mate, how can you be a casualty when you're F11 yourself? What's wrong with you, dude? To be fair, that's something I would actually do. I'd spend so much time getting part of the show, part of the event. Event starts. Right, guys, F11. See you later. I got stuff to do. I've got a podcast to run. But yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to the event. I hope Ariana does a really great job with it. Again, the Queens of the Castle event was just absolutely fantastic, and again, a lot of attraction from the DayZ Twitter team as well, which was great. And I'm pretty sure there is another event that is going on that actually has a couple of the DayZ devs. I know DOJ and Adam is partaking in one, I think. But I can't remember exactly which one. Me and my old age. 26 now. Oh, I'm so old. But there's so many cool events coming up, and I really can't wait to watch them all. Hopefully I get the chance to. And it's going to be a really great end of the year when it comes to the events. It's going to be absolutely bloody brilliant. Really, really can't wait. So, is there anything else that you guys want to share, talk about? anything interesting that's been going on with your lives? Hmm? Lemons?
Lemon.
Lemon.
Lemon. I don't know what I miss before I came here, because I'm gonna pull what I did last time and be like, "Oh, you guys see this new thing?" And you'll be like,
Yeah, we
"Mate,
talked
we
about it.
just talked about that."
Oh, mate.
Did you guys talk about the Mummy? Out
Yes,
of curiosity.
We have talked about the
Yes.
Mummy, yes, and it's an absolute
Did you
unit.
talk about the new decontamination assets?
We briefly touched on them. We actually quite a interesting discussion on about law-related stuff. We had, we were talking about the shells that were added and then taken out. I can't find them anywhere.
Oh yeah, no, they were removed. That
yeah.
was one of the first things I noticed, because I was like, when I opened up Editor, when they dropped the new update, I wanted to check, because last time they were all just untextured, just like
Yes.
flat color, nothing, no things done to them. And I found it very interesting, but then I realized why, because I think what they're going to do is they may have it where pox might spawn in the open boxes, or spilled out near the open boxes,
Mm-hmm.
because I believe they did say something about that when they removed the ammo crates, because they wanted to actually switch it to having it where the pox spawns like naturally instead of it being inside the ammo boxes.
Yeah. Bloody hell.
But what was interesting is there was 2 ammo boxes that were special. There was one for pox and there was one for, I don't remember what it was, but in this new patch,
Mm-hmm.
there was a new one that was created, and it was ammo box 556.
There's ammo box 556 and there's ammo box pox.
Mm-hmm.
And the model's just the normal crate, like the ammo box crate. It's not even a crate, it's just the ammo box, like the metal box. But it's probably a placeholder, I'd imagine. But an ammo box for pox, like, yeah, very interesting. It had cargo.
I'd like to see like more of a tube, or even that'd be cool. Like a tube, like like the tennis ball holders. Like this is like just a more practical example, but like having one of those.
Oh
Full
yeah,
pox,
having
but more like sciencey.
a netting of like a netting bag full of pox grenades. Oh yeah, just a single ding will crack it and then you'll die. Yeah, great job. No,
Now they
but
have to add it in, But
Yeah,
I'd like something like that, or even with some of the assets they added in, they did have one that was meant for like holding, practically in the real world, it's for like radioactive material.
yeah, no,
It's like
yeah,
one of
we've
those
seen all
vacuum
that,
sealed containers. But
Mhm.
having something like that, maybe shrunk down, and having a chance for pox to spawn in that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, that would actually be pretty cool because there are some assets there that could actually kind of lead to it. But I don't know if it's new, but there's a new static object that looks like a container for a kind of virus. I think it also had the pox in the name. Now, I have seen a couple of like the metal objects that were used in the lab. I had a look in the editor for like some of the, the static items and whatever else, and that was in there. So really, really interesting to see that they're adding more stuff in there. Obviously, a lot of times research gone into developing pox, so it would make sense. But I'm kind of interested to see other things being added that's not in there yet. Maybe it'll explain.
One thing that
more
really
about
interested
it,
me
but yeah.
though. You know how the whole meaning of pox was that when they were, the reason we could find those canisters because they were unopened from like a security measure. What I found interesting is they kind of had a missed opportunity where they could have incorporated that into the laboratories, where there was like a security measure where you'd have pox maybe if the player was in there too long, or if they try to do some sort of puzzle and it went wrong. That was I was thinking about that, and I was like, that could have been that was a missed opportunity, because they could have embraced that and embraced that description to like further that lore within the pox. But it was one of those like 12 a.m. shower sessions, and I was like,
you just chilling
what?
there like, oh my god, that's a great idea.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, what do you guys think about that?
No. I'm joking.
Okay, bye guys.
No. I would actually like
if you
to
like
see...
the beginning of the podcast.
It'd actually be nice to see some aspects of the bunker being under pox maybe something in the lower levels that could make it more worth it. But then again, obviously it's quite a bit of a faff on to get to the third level, I think. So, what did you all think of the debate? Buddy, I haven't had time to watch it yet. I've been so busy with work, my guy. I'm sorry. I'll watch it over the weekend, and we'll talk about it in the next show. But don't worry, I will, my guy. I will. But I don't think. I mean, I said this earlier on in the show, but I don't think the bunk is finished. I think we're going to see some more stuff being introduced. So, looking into it. I'm going to be looking into it, and I'm going to keep my eyes open for anything naughty or secret. Yes.
Yes. Speaking about stuff that you said we could possibly talk about, Sing Steve reminded me the DayZ expansion is putting out their own virtual garage. Now, mind you, they're not the first ones to make a virtual garage. However, knowing the DayZ expansion's quite expansive expertise, I'm excited to see what they've done. One of the things I saw when they pushed out this teaser, I'll think for people to see actually, is I asked, because I saw inside their teaser, they were storing and putting vehicles out. Well, when they were storing vehicles, I saw that there was a cost, like a number next to one of the things. Now, I asked them, and they said, yes, you're going to have to pay so much money to store your vehicles in this virtual garage. And I thought that was a really cool thing from the DayZ expansion. Of course, server owners will be able to set it however they want. Yeah. But I thought that was a really cool thing because it's like, you may not be able to afford to store your vehicles all the time. So it's interesting to see because every time you pull it out, you then have to pay to store it again, as far as I know. So it's really interesting. Just thought it was kind of cool.
No, it's definitely interesting. I'm just trying to get the video back up here. I lost chat for a minute. I got it. Just bear with there. It's a 3-minute long video. Obviously, you want to make sure that we can get this right, and I want to showcase this off properly. Okay, I've got the video up, lads. You're being called a sex machine dump.
What? Why?
I wonder why. I really like the new look, Dump Growl, trying to work out what it is different, but dude, you're 100% sex machine right now.
Oh, yeah?
Hell yeah.
I might pull out my rotten teeth, baby.
Okay. Oh, God, you British, are you?
Okay, let's go.
Right.
You guys ready?
Yep, in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, just clarification, I have not seen this yet. Gonna mute the audio just in case it's copyrightable. The gyrocopter and the MH6 little bird.
Now, he did say that they also do now have a version of car covers along with this.
Yes, yeah, I just saw that in chat, yeah.
Now, there is something he did say that I think is on this video, is you can only store cars that you have a key attached to it.
Makes sense. Makes sense, yeah. That's optional.
That's
okay.
Optional.
Like everything. Yeah, that's fair enough. And
that was one thing that you guys do good.
Yeah. Can only store vehicles with a paired key, so that's that feature there. Pair key, I like that, very nice. And so yeah, it costs. That's so
And it costs
cool.
based on the vehicle.
That is so.
It tells you the XYZ cores, everything.
And it does, and it saves the state. I'd assume.
Yep, that's what he said. He saves the state, so it doesn't take any damage or anything. The server doesn't eat it.
That's so awesome.
My question here, because he's in here, is: have you tested this one with 1.19?
This is 119.
It is.
Yeah, yeah.
My apologies.
That's sick. That is absolutely
Forgive me,
fantastic.
Steve. Isn't this cool though? I know it's not a invention of a new invention, or a newer idea to DayZ, but it's cool seeing them refine it like this to make it more adaptable and stuff. Also, I think the virtual garage guy is no longer working on his. I'm not 100% sure about that though. So it's cool to see that this kind of thing coming back.
Yeah. It's just another reason for you to use expansion. Pretty much.
Hashtag not I don't know.
Not hashtag not I don't know, sponsored.
Yeah, we're not hashtag not sponsored. Yeah.
Nope.
There you go. That's what I was looking for.
No, but that's a really awesome video. Obviously you had to mute it because the music didn't want to get copyright struck, just in case. But no, absolutely fantastic work as always, Steve. Well done. Absolutely well done.
What do you guys think about being able to store vehicles like that?
No, I think it's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's a really good idea.
I actually like that because there's been a lot of methods for it recently. I know a lot of people have done different stuff with that kind of stuff, like having vehicle storage. But it's so straightforward, just being able to go up to one of those areas, put it in, and just have it in there. I mean,
well,
I
it's
think
your
it'll
base
be really
flag.
big for roleplay. Yeah. So I think it'll be really big for roleplay servers. But even as just a regular server, I think that's pretty cool. I think the only thing, in regards to balancing, would be is there anything that a player could do if they're raiding the base that could affect that vehicle storage,
That's that's the thing. But
so that's the two questions I would ask.
I can only assume that they would cover that.
I would ask.
Because what I could do was, if I'm getting raided, I could be like, all right, boys, put it all in there. Let's get it all in storage.
That's if you have the money, though. So if a server sets it up right, having enough money to store like a little bird might cost you a hefty fortune. It might be easier for you to fly away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Which also means you might get shot while doing it. My two questions, though. Is it raidable? Can I raid the flag and be able to retrieve vehicles after I officially raid? And two, how does it work with the central loot economy? Does it count the cars somehow, or are the cars permanently removed and new cars spawn? Those are my two questions.
Yeah, that's
the
main thing. Yeah.
The second one is very important, though. That's what I'm curious about. Because if I set my server to only spawn 40 cars, and I love the system, but if the system makes it so every time somebody stores a car, another car spawns, I'm eventually going to have 100 or 120 of a car.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really, really cool. I'm really excited to see what else. Mine's not through expansion, but you can't raid it. Only the last driver can pull it out.
Well, there you go. So that's at least obviously the version that you have. So maybe expansion does something similar. Who knows? Maybe they have the control. They give options for server owners to pick and choose which aspects they'll have. Not the flag, but yes, it's raidable, but yes, the economy is affected by that still. Very nice. Good shit.
Very nice.
Good shit. But yeah, so there's one more thing I want to show off before we finish off, and that was something, a little clip of the week that DOJ sent across to us. Now I just need to try and find it. You just bear in mind, I did have it open, but I've completely lost it because I'm smart. Found it.
Yes, you are.
Thanks, DOJ. Much love to you. So here is the next video. It's a little clip. 119 teaser car fixed fly update. Video is by Not Pixar. It's got a single dislike, disgraceful behaviour, how dare you. Comments, so this is going to be great. So, ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Peggy 18.
I agree. Oh my gosh. That was awesome. That was awesome.
That was...
This deserves an award.
I'll have to say, if that's not in the next, if that's not on the next DayZ spotlight for 1.18 vehicle physics being bye-bye, I'm gonna laugh. I want that in the next spotlight. Just be all like, bye-bye 1.18 vehicle physics and 4. Or, you know, I don't know. Oh. The link's just above, Johnny. I can relink it if you want.
I'll relink it.
You really captured like the essence of the desync in that one, though, eh? Like
that was
really
fantastic.
quite the craft right there. Like...
Oh, that was absolutely fantastic. I love that. That was great.
I will have to say, though, I've been dabbling in animation, and that was pretty cool, the animation on that car.
That was pretty darn good.
Not the one that flipped out and flipped into the world.
No, that was great as well. No. The second one was obviously the more superior one. In memory of those. God. But, yeah, it is. That was funny. That was really, really funny. But with that is going to be the end of this week's show.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. So, obviously, as always, spotlight, dump lemons, what you got?
Well, lemons.
Well, for my spotlight, I chose to do Erno, or 3RNO,
Yeah.
for those who don't like that. But recently, he announced Stalker Z 2.0, and he released quite the trailer. Oh my gosh, like it was like the quality of this trailer was amazing. I sent it in the chat, but I like, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'll put the link in chat here. But like, it was amazing. Like, very high quality, very like it was just like, I don't know, like you can see for yourself, I guess.
I only watched the trailer, didn't actually listen to it, because I was at work when it came out. But from what I saw, the little bits what I saw, it looked really cool. I actually used to play in the Stalker Z servers like ages ago, and it was really, really fun. And I know obviously they like kickstarting it back up again, and yeah, I'm excited to see what they've got going, and they're introducing something similar to what I worked on as well. I helped them out a little bit, so that's really, really awesome. So I can't wait to see that into play. So yeah, I can't wait to see how it goes.
Very nice.
What about yourself, Dump?
I think I would like to highlight a content creator or a YouTuber called Always Streams. Now,
Yes.
I'm not going to highlight a specific video, but I would like to highlight his character himself. So recently, I've been talking with him because Boydie did a spotlight on him, and I got a chance to say hi.
Mm-hmm.
And he has been an absolute nice person to chat with, fully invested in the DayZ community, and just an overall stand-up kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I helped with one of his recent videos. It's been about a good 4 hours. And during the entire 4 hours of me explaining to him one of the DayZ systems, he was always pleasant. He was always very nice, and he never lost his cool or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, I've had a couple of conversations with the guy, and he is just a totally stand-up guy. Now, I'm going to link his YouTube so people can go over and support him. But
Absolutely,
if you
please
guys
do.
want to go and support somebody that I actually find to be a very pleasant person, go watch some of his videos. They're actually pretty impressive. And yes, I've helped him in a couple of the videos. So no, I'm not being pushed to sponsor him, but I do like the guy.
Absolutely, absolutely. No, but that's really awesome. Absolutely fantastic spotlights. For me though, I don't know. I don't really know. It's been again another hectic week, and I'll be talking a little bit more about that in a couple of minutes. But it's been, it's been an extremely busy week at work, so there's been a lot of stuff I've been missing with the community, stuff that's been going on. But I do know that there's been a bit of a charity thing that's been going on lately. Charity stream that I believe Marx has took part in very recently, and Facility BJJ has also spoke about it. Now, he posted a status just a fair few hours ago. Charity stream for some kiddos that very recently lost their mom, the IRL friends of Archie Stormcloud, who's a part of the show. Going to start with some DayZ and their Marauders with Archie, Killbeans and Marks. Here's the dono link if anyone is interested. So I'll post the full tweet there in the chat, so I do want you guys to go and at least take a look. I'm also going to retweet about it, because it's a really sad thing. Really, really sad thing. So I want to share my spotlight onto something positive, which is great. Now, I've said it before, but I'll say it again for people who missed it in chat. We are going to be doing a giveaway in the next coming days. We're going to be giving away some keys, some DayZ keys for base game and Livonia into one, as well as standalone Livonia DLC keys. So those giveaways will be taking place in the Discord. So if you want a key, get yourself entered. More news will be coming that over the weekend as we get the bottle set up, learn how it works, and get it all sorted out. All in prep for 119. So it's going to be great. It's also going to be used for different types of giveaways in the future as well. Not that kind, but yeah. But yes, so Rearmed uses a similar bot. So took a little bit of inspiration from that. So going to be doing that. And just a little bit of extra news as well. And shut up. So, oh god, I don't want to say this. So, there's been. I'm gonna focus my camera on me just for a little bit, so you can stare into my eyes lustfully. Anyway, so there's been a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, and it is making me take a step back for the next couple of weeks. So I'm not going to be hosting the show until after 2 weeks' time. So I'll be starting back again on the 4th of November. I need to take a break for my own well-being. I need to focus on me. And I'm taking a lot of step backs in a lot of places in my life, so it's not just the show, it's other things. It's only going to be for the 2 weeks. I promise. I know it's a bit of a slap in the face considering last week I missed the show, but sometimes you got to look after yourself when you're not you. And but yeah, that's all I really want to say about it. Just want to share the love, keep you guys up to date, that's all. So If I get any messages in the podcast next Friday, like, lad, when's the show? I'll be like, I don't know, somewhere. It's somewhere. But I'm going to be talking to Dump and Lemons about hopefully the show is still continuing to go on over the next couple of weeks, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. No promises there, but we are going to try. But again, just wanted to let you guys know about that. Again, I really, really am sorry it's not something I want to do, but sometimes you have to do stuff you don't want to do. But with that, I need a spa day, mate. I really, really do. But with that, you've all been lovely. Thank you so much. Can we get Boydie in, please? I mean, yeah. But it's been absolutely lovely having everybody in chat. Dump Lemons, thank you again so much for coming on the show. I really, really do appreciate it. Lemons, thank you especially for coming on, considering you got the coof, you're pregnant, and you were late, so...
Triple threat, man. How could I not come?
Well, that's it. But thank you guys so much for coming on the show. I really, really do appreciate it. And everyone in chat, thank you so much for becoming a part of the community. You've been absolutely lovely. Lad champs in chat everywhere, and dump champs and everything like that. So
I thought it wasn't going to be a thing.
Shit.
No, we got dump trucks.
Dump trucks. Hell yeah, boy. No,
I'm already in the game, baby. I'm already in the game.
But much love to you all, and I shall see you in a couple of weeks. Take care of yourselves, guys. Much love to you. And I
Bye.
shall see you later. Bye-bye, guys. And with that, we are done for this episode. Again, thank you so much for everybody coming in chat. I really, really do appreciate it. Pettyweddy, thank you so much again for the €10. Much, much appreciated. And Soy Crowd for becoming a member of the 87.8 Survivor FM channel. Again, it's been really, really busy. I am going to apologize for obviously lacking a lot lately. You probably noticed, but I am going to be trying and get myself back into a better state sooner rather than later. It would be great to get back earlier than the 4th, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But again, thank you everyone so much for coming in chat. I really, really do appreciate it. All the links that we've posted in the chat, I really hope you do check them all out, especially the Friendly Podcast. Really wishing them the best. But yeah, so see you out in the Boogan. I hope you're alright, lad. We love you. And I love you too, mate. I love you too. I really, really do. But I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord and on my personal Twitter. I'll still probably be working on my mod when I can, but I love you all. I really, really do. But with that, I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good weekend. Cat ears or no cat ears. We'll see. But everyone take care. Much love to you all. Have a good night. Bye-bye.